let's take a second to look back on Group Stage D from this past Saturday. Do you guys want to say our favorite monster for this upcoming Monster Minute at the same time? Let's do it. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Elucia! Yeah, it has to be Elucia, I think. She was a huge surprise for me, but she ended up being very prevalent throughout all the pick ban phases. Do you guys want to tell me a little bit about Elucia?
Well, I can tell you about Elucia. She has that first skill that multi-hits 3 times and has a chance to freeze. She also has that second skill, similar to the Fran, where she's able to cleanse up and do a 25% attack bar boost onto a target as well with a little bit of a heal. That is an attack scaling heal, which is incredible for RTA. And that third skill, where it puts that unit to sleep for 2 turns.
It's important to note, too, that these cooldowns on these skills, on skill 2 is a 2-turn cooldown, and skill 3 is a 3-turn cooldown, meaning if it gets 1 violent proc, it has skills up again, which makes it very effective. On every turn, it is doing something. It's either freezing, sleeping, or healing, attack bar manipulation, and on top of it, a great ventilate target for Ganymede, where you can ventilate it, as we've seen, to get cooldowns up again, and then reboost the Ganny with some attack bar, and then reventilate and proc and whatnot. Just a lot of turn cycling, lots of control, great unit overall.
Yeah, just like Fran, she's very consistent with her skill kit.
Yeah, very consistent and scales well, as you said, into the late game.
That's right, low cooldowns, always contributing to the match in some way. We saw her go up against a Yanhong in that match with Topa V versus Faint Memory. It was a pretty incredible match to watch. One of the first units you get in the game competing at this high level of play. Was so cool to see, and I always forget about that attack bar boost on the second skill too. Small, but it's very helpful, and she has 100% activation rate on that third skill too.
Yeah, so very high activation rate, very useful in controlling Vertihiles, controlling Josephines, and if you proc, you really snowball from there.
Exactly. So what we're trying to say is build one. You likely have one somewhere. Maybe it's in storage, but it's easy to get because this is the Water Fairy. Again, one of the first units you get in the game.
And if you're going to build one, build it on Violent, typically Violent Will or Violent Nemesis, Speed, HP, and HP, or Speed, HP with some attack subs, and so this way it can scale into the late game. Typically, G3s run at around 230, 240, 250 speed, maybe higher, but definitely a good support unit early in the game, and later in the game, it's devastating.
All right, guys, thank you for telling us a little bit more about Elucia. Hey everybody, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy content like this, maybe consider subscribing to the channel and also scoping out another video from it. We'll be updating a lot, and if you want to stay up to date with all the latest Summoners War content, make sure to follow us on social media, which we have linked in the description. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.